drums, and I'm the kid. I play guitar.
Been in the band about 7 years.
So, has it always been this lineup?
You know, we've had some lineup changes. This is our newest drummer, George, and our newest guitarist, Andrew. We call him the Kid because he's just young and beautiful. Makes us look good. But me and Face were the OGs. We've been there for the 7 years, and Reggie's been in the band for the last 5. Yeah. So.
Now, where's the name The Higher come from?
You know, when we first made our name, in high school we were called September Star. So instantly we knew we had to change that name. It was god awful. And so we had a bunch of names that we were circulating through, and then when we finally got it narrowed down to 2 or 3, it just seemed like The Higher fit us for a lot of different reasons, and it just kind of seemed like it was meant to be our name. Just kind of, we had a drawing where it ended up being The Higher. We had like a bunch of different things that had happened that just kept leading us to name the band The Higher. So it just kind of fit everybody at the time, and you know, we're happy with the name. I love our name. So yeah, actually, me and Face, we went to the same high school, and he was 2 years older than me, but we kind of had it was the first time that our choir had guys in it. And so we got all the guys together and we kind of just like would jam and do a cappella stuff. Of course, you know, NSYNC and Backstreet Boys were huge then, so our eyes were in the stars. And so we were like, you know, let's just ditch class every 3rd or 4th period and just make our own demo tape. And we kind of just did that for fun and to get girls. And it worked. And well, you know, we've had a lot of like really cool moments like with our fans. We seriously feel like we have the best fans in the world. It's one of those things where, you know, every fan that gets into The Higher is always like full frontal. You know what I mean? They're like, we are super down with this band, and so they'll travel really far. We've had people that have flown in to see our shows from places, and you know, we happen to have a couple fans that are, even one fan tonight was telling me about a tattoo he's getting of some lyrics from our band. We actually were also just in Cleveland and met a fan who had a tattoo of our lyrics on her wrist. You know, and I think that's just really cool when somebody's so into your band that they will get something that's permanent with them forever about your band. That, to me, is rad. That's a cool moment with a fan, I think.
I had like my guitar strap fall off once, and I had to play sitting down.
There was actually a prank that happened to Reggie. The Matches did a tour prank where they took his pedal board and plugged it into a pedal board they had control over. And so Reggie's hitting all of his pedals and trying to make the sounds he wants, but somebody else is controlling it and doing exactly the opposite of what he's doing. I thought that was a funny blooper, even though it definitely made the sound of our set terrible,
Probably a little
god-awful. I mean, that blooper myself, I know that I've been on stage and forgotten lyrics, and that's probably one of the most embarrassing things that could possibly go down, is you're just like,
well, that's when you hope that the fans are there and like are
singing our words. Yeah, luckily for us.
If they sing it back at you, you're like, oh yeah, I remember it.
You're like, oh, that's right.
Roth used to forget his lyrics all the time.
I write his autobiography, but that's
there was a time when
Crazy from the Hate, David Lee Roth autobiography.
Sometimes you get messed up when you're looking at bands and they actually don't really know the lyrics to do that like half miming thing.
Yeah. It would probably, yeah.
And then you're like singing along,
you're watching. You're like, oh, whoops. They sing like the whole second verse and the first verse.
I think there's been a few times Face has been shocked by the microphone too, where we're just playing a venue that's just not so good.
And you do it now.
And he's rocking out on his bass, and then he's ready to sing a little bit. He leans up, zaps him.
He's gotten superpowers from it now.
Yeah.
And we've all hit each other. Well, I think I'm the only one that hits myself. Like I have a couple scars from
getting hit in the face with headstocks. Yeah.
He actually has never really. Oh, did we go here?
No, our very first show.
Oh yeah, you're right.
James blasted me in the eye with his guitar, and I was bleeding the entire set. First song. Our very first show.
First song.
Hardcore.
First show.
I guess
first
song. And a hell of an interest.
It was awesome. I was bleeding all down my face, and I continued to sing the entire show. It was awesome. It was memorable. We got some good pictures.
When people think of The Higher, what do you want the first image or first, you know, like, thing that they think about to be?
Good band. You know, we want them to think our band's good because we know we're good. We play our songs, we love our songs, and we just want everyone else to feel the same way. You know, we're kind of like that kid in school that wants everyone to like him. That's us. We just want everyone to like us, you know. We're happy that people give us the chance to hear our band, and anytime we can make somebody enjoy our music, that's what we're out here to do. So we're just trying to
Sink it in here.
Yep, we're just trying to sink ourselves into the minds of all the kids out in the U.S. and across the whole country and across the whole world. Shit, we're just trying to get our music out there, and so
Trying to get to Brazil soon.
yeah, we are. We have
That's
a
the next
Brazil
step.
fan
Yeah.
club.
Good
Just
Brazil
trying to
fan
hustle
club.
to get us
On
out there.
Twitter, we have
Twitter.
Brazil hire.
The most surreal moment was when we had our music video for the song Insurance, and we were just staying the night at some band's house that night, and had let us crashed out on their floor, and they had Fuse on. Yeah, it was Fuse, and the countdown came up, and we were number 1, and it blew my mind because we were sitting there, and we didn't expect to be on the countdown. We were just hoping they'd play our song, and we're watching the Fuse countdown, and it's the Used and Boys Like Girls and all these huge bands, and then number 1, the Hire Insurance, and it blew my mind. You know what I mean? Because we didn't expect it, we didn't know it was coming, and that video really did really well for us.
Yeah.
And it was a very surreal moment for me.
My favorite song to listen to would probably be from an old record of The Hire, it'd be Low, from an album called Histrionics, which is a fantastic album. I'll find it online somewhere. And to play live, I think Beautiful Coffins is my favorite song to play live. I don't think we're playing it tonight, but I love that song.
We're gonna play it acoustically for this man here.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
It's one of my favorites.
Then there we go.
There you go.
High five from across the room. There you go.
My favorite song to listen to and play is Weapons Wire. I'm the only one. Weapons Wire album's on fire. I'm the only one who likes to play that song.
I want to say my favorite song of ours would have to still be Insurance. I'd still have to say my favorite song of ours is still Insurance, but I have to say my favorite song to play is a song called Undertaker, and that's just because it's very much in the vein of R&B and hip hop, and I really like incorporating that on stage.
I think my favorite song to listen to would be the secret track off of On Fire.
We call it Greg Reagan.
Of course.
It's his baby making song.
I love that song, actually.
I like that song a lot to listen to. And then playing, it just depends. Sometimes I like playing Try Again a lot. Sometimes I like Everyone Force. It all depends on. I like playing a lot of songs live. Like I said, it's cliche. It's my favorite thing. I don't really have a particular favorite.
Yeah.
Probably the Black Dress is on our new record.
To listen to?
Yeah, to listen to. And to play would probably be Movement, which is on Fire.
Where do the lyrics, what are the lyrics for Beautiful Coffin actually about? Because first time I listened to it, I was just like, they're way too happy to be talking about that.
It's actually.
Have you seen the movie Wedding Crashers?
Yes.
It's very similar to Will Ferrell's character. It's basically.
No, that's the Black Dress.
Oh,
yeah. I like those two confused.
Black dresses, yeah, black dresses. Like
Beautiful Coffin's the one where you're talking about you want to pick out a beautiful coffin.
Oh yeah,
that's just.
And you douse it with
Just
gasoline.
letting an old friend go.
It's a song about letting somebody go. You know what I mean? And it can be related to an old friend, an old relationship. It can pretty much relate to anything. It's just like saying, if you think you're better off gone, then get out. And peace. Let's pour gas on the coffin. You can fucking die if you want to. It's your own funeral.
Yes.
No, wait, now which one were you talking about with the Will Ferrell?
Black dress.
Black dress, yeah, that one.
No, that's about picking up a girl at a funeral.
Well, thank you very much for doing the interview.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Oh yeah, thank you guys.
You keep